Well, I am super excited about this moment. We've thought about this for several months. We talked about it for 2.5 years. Doug Karr is a very good friend of mine, so I can rip on him like that. But Doug Karr is the founder of DK New Media. He runs the marketing technology blog and the co-founder of CircuPress. Doug is also the author of Corporate Blogging for Dummies. In Indianapolis, Doug has assisted virtually every marketing or technology firm help build their products gain market share online. Doug is outspoken, funny, established himself as a leader in the marketing technology business. Please help me welcome my friend, Mr. Doug Karr, to the stage.
Stop.
That's a lot. Oh, let's keep listening to that for a second. Oh, I get to stall. Oh, you got it. Your content online sucks. And I'm going to tell you why it sucks, and this can expand into your marketing efforts as well. I came to this realization after many years, 6 years with DK New Media, and writing content and analyzing results on every single company that we worked with. There's probably 5,000 blog posts and hundreds of infographics and dozens of white papers that we've done. And we continue to see over and over clients fail. And they continue to fail. And it's, why is it? They come to us and they say, we need your help. We're not getting any business online. We keep writing a lot. We keep writing all this stuff. We're just not getting any business online. And then we hear the excuses. Well, we don't have budget. We tried that, it didn't work. We're different than other companies. We're in a hurry, get us leads now. We didn't really like what they wrote for us. We didn't really like the marketing plan. And then every agency we've ever worked with has sucked. So these excuses happen to coincide with my diet excuses, but it brings us to our problem. And the problem is us. The problem over and over is us. We write content for us. We write it for our own selves. We continue to put blog posts up that we think are interesting. We continue to write marketing content where we think the features and benefits that we think are important to others. And so I want to talk about some of the research that is out there right now that is showing absolutely how complex customers are, whether you're working with consumer-based customers or whether you're working with business-based customers. The first problem that we have is cognition. So I love to write. I'm a voracious writer. I'm not good at it, but I like to write. And I write every single day. But the problem is that there's at least half of my audience not reading. They don't read. They don't like reading. They scan, I think it's 28% of words are read on a page by the average person. They're looking for videos. They're looking for images. Why am I writing so much? Why aren't I doing more video? Well, maybe this is why, but I got a podcast. I got a body for podcasting. And then people want to interact, right? That's the other part, is people, I think it's 80% of what you learn is what you do. And so people want to interact with sites and they want to do things on sites. Well, when we just continue spilling what we like to spill, are we doing those things? And so we've been working a lot on video, on podcasting, on interactive sites, and these things are attracting more and more customers to our clients. Sharing. Did you know that there's reasons why people share online? We want to create value for other people. So when we find that cool article, we want to share it with everybody else and create value for ourselves online. We want to show people who we are. We want to show our identity off to people. We want to be involved. We want to be involved in this community. And so we share and talk to each other online. We have causes, right? Cecil the Lion, everybody jumped on the Cecil. Yeah, I won't talk about it. Anyways, and then of course we want to expand our network. And so these are reasons why we share online. Well, when you're writing content, are you writing content that speaks to this? Are you writing content that's going to expand the number of people that you're reaching online? And then we have decision making. Decision making is a huge huge science, if you will, online. And that's that the reason why you purchase isn't the reason why I purchase. They just aren't the same thing. When I went and bought my car, I walked in and I bought the car and I didn't negotiate and I got out and I went home. That was my car buying experience. It was totally 100% emotional. My grandfather used to have that same kind of car. I wanted that car. One day I could afford that car. I went and got that car. But I have friends that spend 2 years planning the purchase of a car, right? They're on Kelley Blue Book. They're on Consumer Reports. They're checking everything out. And why is it priced that way? And how many people, what about when we go to the lake on the weekend? That is just not the way I want to purchase. I'm a hunter. That's it. Go hunt, get it, come back. And then there's people that are, it's all about efficiency. So they think in terms of, how is this going to make my life easier? How is this going to make my job easier? Well, those are things that you might not evaluate as important. And then, of course, there's trust. Well, Doug uses it, so we'll give it a try. Some people think that's crazy. Well, why am I going to use it just because he said that? Then there's persuasion, right? When we're writing content, we want to persuade people to actually do things. And so, there's some science behind this as well. Liking, reciprocity, consensus. I can't read, this is so small. Scarcity. So, if you have a discount or a time savings, I know that's a big part of Chris's, hey, time is running out, right? We have so many tickets left. We have to get there. The date is coming. We have a discount until then. And then there's authority. Well, he knows what he's doing. He's run 8 businesses. I'm going to listen to him. And so we have to put persuading content within our stories that we're telling people to make them take that next step. And what persuades me isn't what persuades you. And the last thing is just plain factors. People don't realize this all the time. I'll give you a perfect example in B2B. If I'm going to take and I'm going to integrate a new platform with my B2B, it is not just about what the ROI is on that, how much is it going to make the business, how much more efficient is it going to be for me. You know what I'm thinking about? Am I going to be going home every single night late where I can't run my dog? Is this going to be the next 3 months going to be hell for me integrating this platform? So there's things in your personal life that impact your business life. There's things in your business life that impact your personal decisions. And these are things that we do every day. Think about the car again, right? You're going to buy a car. Well, if you have a long commute to work, what's the gas mileage like? You're going to be thinking about that. You're not just going to think about whether you can fit the family and the dog in the back. And so these are things that we don't take into consideration a lot of the times when we're writing. We write this narrow content that takes and positions our information the way that we want it packaged, the way we think it would be. And it sucks. It sucks because there's about 1 in 800 people that think the way that we do. This is an analysis that Cisco did on the customer journey. And basically what Cisco did was, I pointed back there, that's funny. What Cisco did was they basically said the average product or service has 800 different points, every 800 different journeys to get there, right? Well, what do we do with software? We say, well, there's 3 personas and there's 5 funnels and this is when people convert and everything else. We don't even know. I'll tell you one of the things that bothers me the most. What's the ROI on a blog post? What's the ROI on this? What's the ROI? ROI is absolutely important when we're talking about the entire network of content that we're producing and all of the people that we're getting in and what those conversion rates are. But I'll share a story. I bought an Amazon Echo. Anybody have one? Coolest device, isn't it? It's absolutely incredible. But I saw Mark Schaefer, a social media guy online, said, I'm finding myself talking to my Amazon Echo every day. Mark isn't a tech guy. He doesn't think that way. And so I was intrigued. I was like, well, if Mark's talking to his Echo, I got to check this out. So I went and I watched some videos online. And then I watched the marketing promotion of it. And then I saw how much it cost. And then I went to Google and I saw whether anybody had any bad reviews on it. And then I added it to my wish list because I didn't really want to buy it. I had to buy my daughter a parking pass for IUPUI where she can't find parking ever. That's another 10 minutes. And then I went back and I Googled Amazon Echo one day and I clicked and I purchased it. What made me buy the Amazon Echo? I don't even know what made me buy the Amazon Echo. I know it was something along those lines of my customer journey that created that tipping point where I decided to make that purchase. But if you're telling me it was first attribution, you're going to tell me that Amazon should invest in Mark Schaefer and have Mark Schaefer sell Echoes. If you're telling me it's last attribution, you're telling me that all they should do is pay-per-click. That's garbage. What did it was all of the content all along. Google did this incredible study, you can check it out at Think with Google, that people have a series of moments before they decide what they're going to do. So our job as content producers is this. It is not to continue one stream. Think about the orchestra, the 1812 overture that played. It's about that. It's about getting all of the instruments right, getting the pace right, getting the release right. That's our job, and it's a tough job. Add to that everything outside of the marketing impacts us, right? Our billing, customers, everything. Woo!
My buddy.
10 minutes is tough.
10 minutes. It's a hard room, isn't it? Here, give me that.
It's fantastic.
Now get off my stage.